Hello there and a very warm welcome back to Huw's Nursery, and obviously we're not in the garden today, and as you can see from the title, this is all about books, and I've actually really wanted to do a video about books that have really helped inspire me with what I've done in the vegetable garden. But Liz Zorob over from By the Farm contacted me and asked if I'd be interested in taking part in a collaboration she's created where she's calling it the Homestead Library, and it's a bunch of different YouTube channels all around the world sharing basically the 3 most influential books that they have and they use. And I think this is a fantastic chance to showcase maybe a bit of what we've been using. So I'm sorry Liz, but I am actually going to bend the rules slightly because I'm going to talk about 4 books, but the first book that I speak about is actually going to be an honourable mention, and that's to Charles Dowding and Stephanie Hafferty's book. They created the organic no-dig home and garden. So it's all about growing, cooking, using and storing your harvest. And what I love about this is that it's a comprehensive guide all the way from growing plants no-dig and all the way to eating them. And if I'm correct, I think you can actually pre-order Stephanie's new book, which is coming out I think at some point next year. So if you're interested in more of the eating side on how to create really delicious meals from your garden, then you need to check out Stephanie's new book. So I definitely recommend giving this a go, and it's a really good way to get introduced into no dig. The next book I want to talk about isn't organic, but it's probably been the biggest reference book for my dad and myself, and that's the Vegetable and Herb Expert. And the reason why I love it so much is because it just gives you a very simple and easy to follow strategy on how to grow basically all the vegetables that you can think of. And another thing that it does is that it talks a lot about different vegetable varieties in quite a bit of detail as well. So it's really useful to look through and to actually see what vegetable variety might suit us best. So I'm not sure because of copyright how much I can actually show you. So I'll just show you one spread, and you can see that it's very practical based. It gives you all the facts and bits of information. So this is actually probably our 3rd one because we keep on taking it up to the garden, then we might forget about it up there in the solar tunnel and stuff. But it's just a really good book to dip in and out. So I highly recommend you get this to just learn the basics on how to grow vegetables. The next book is actually another Charles Dowding book, but this has been a huge influence on what we're doing, and that is How to Grow Winter Vegetables, because I think a lot of people think about growing food mainly during spring, summer and autumn, and we forget about winter. And the great thing about this book is that it teaches you that you can actually grow a lot of food during the colder months, and also so you're nicely prepared during the hungry gap in around March and April time. So again, very useful book, lots of step-by-step, gives you loads of different pieces of information. So this will be my 2nd book to add to the Homestead Library. Now the final book is one that we've probably used just as much as the Vegetable and Herb Expert, and that is the Organic Garden book. It's a complete guide to growing flowers, fruit and vegetables naturally by Jeff Hamilton, and this is a absolutely fantastic book. So if you're really wanting to get started with starting, say, a vegetable garden on an allotment and grow things organically, then this has all the principles to do with that. And I think, you know, for example, this page, it shows how beautifully illustrated this book is. And it's just, again, another really comprehensive guide, and I think you can tell from the cover that this book has been used a fair bit. But these are the 3 books I have to say have had a huge impact on what we're doing and has caused us to change a bit and to try out new things. So just as a refresh, it's Winter Vegetables by Charles Dowding, the Vegetable and Herb Expert by Dr. D.G. Hussain, if that's how you pronounce his name. I am terrible with pronouncing people's names, so I do apologise. And then the Organic Garden book by Jeff Hamilton. And you know, even if you enjoy growing flowers, it tells you about flowers. I haven't really used that section of the book much, at least for the moment, but it's nice to have all of the things that you could possibly want within one book. Now I'm actually going to do a giveaway, and that is to 5 people can win one of their favourite out of these 3 books. So you can either get a copy of the winter vegetable book, you can get a copy of this book or get a copy of the organic gardening book. So all you need to do to enter is, I would love to know the 3 books which have inspired you most. So just let me know down below in the comments which 3 books have inspired you most, which are to do with homesteading or growing food or any sort of gardening. And then I'll randomly select 5 and I'll reply to your comment. But guys, what I really want you to do is to check back, because when I last did a giveaway, I'm having to try and chase up people because they don't check back on the comment, and I think there's about 6 people who still haven't realised that they've won something. So you can check that out, and if it doesn't work again, I'll then choose a better way of doing giveaways. So make sure you enter. Thank you very much for watching, and the reason why I'm not producing as much content at the moment is because I'm writing a book myself, and I'll be giving you some more information about it over the next few months. But all I can say is that it's going to be coming out March next year, so that's keeping me on my toes and really busy. Had the cover shoot a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, really exciting, and I look forward to telling you more about that.